Hello everyone, welcome to our video tutorial about VLOOKUP function. In this tutorial, we are going to learn how we can use this function to find the value in one column of data and be able to return the corresponding value from another column. So to follow this tutorial, you can pause the video and type in some content just like the one you see on my screen. To begin, let's start by looking at the VLOOKUP syntax. So what we have on our screen here is the syntax for this function we are calling the VLOOKUP. Now let us start by looking at this VLOOKUP syntax. So this is the syntax for this function we are calling the VLOOKUP. Just like any other function, when you're writing this function in your spreadsheet, it has to start with an equal sign. Then after the equal sign, then you go ahead and you define the function name as VLOOKUP. This V stands for vertical. So it means that the VLOOKUP function is a function that is designed to work with data organized into columns. So that's why we see this VLOOKUP. After defining the function name, you go ahead and write the lookup value. This lookup value is supposed to be represented by the cell address. We do not write the exact value. Actually, this is the value that you want to look up, and this value is always searched for from the first column in your table array. So next here, after you have defined the lookup value, you go ahead and show the table array. Where are you going to obtain this lookup, or where are you going to search for this lookup value? So the table array is just the range of cells in which the VLOOKUP will search for the lookup value and then return that value that you want. This implies that from this table array, it should contain the value you are looking for. After specifying the range of cells that you are going to work with to search for the lookup value, then you go ahead and show the column number. That's why we see col index number. So this is the column number that contains the value you need. This is the column number that contains the what? The value that you need. So after specifying the column number that contains the value you need, you can go ahead and also specify whether you want VLOOKUP to find an approximate or exact match in those arrays. So this one can be represented by writing a true, which assumes that everything is already sorted in your table array, or false, so that you can search for the exact value in the first column in your table array. So this is how we write the syntax for this VLOOKUP function. In our example, we need to use this VLOOKUP function to insert comments under this column for the comments. However, these comments that we need here shall be based on the values which are in this column for average. So this means that we need to first of all have this column for average calculated. So to do that, we shall click under this cell, then we go to the auto sum feature, we click, then we select average function. So when we select it, we can see the range of cells already selected and our function inserted in this cell. So next is to press the enter key. So when we press the enter key, this average is already calculated. We shall click inside to fill the function and let the rest of these cells get calculated. So we have our average calculated. So these are the values we shall base on to get the comments. Now that we have our values, we shall use this table array. So this is our table array, the whole of this one. So we shall use this table array to enable VLOOKUP, search for the values in this column for average, and then return our corresponding values. The corresponding values we need are these comments. So we need that after using VLOOKUP to search in this table array, then we expect the corresponding values, which are the comments, to be inserted under this column for comments. Since we are interested in inserting the comments in this column for comments using this VLOOKUP function, when we look at our table array, we shall see that our comments are in column 2. This is the first column, then this is the second column. So column 2 is where our corresponding values are. Then these ones we see in green, these are our lookup values, that when we are to use this function will be looking for these values, then we shall be in position to get our corresponding values or our comments inserted in this column. But all these will be based on the values that are under average. So we would like to use the function, that is the VLOOKUP function, to generate comments based on the average score column, which is this one, for each student that we have on our screen. That if the average score is 90 and above, we want in the cells to be displayed as excellent. If it is 80 and above, we would like to see very good, and if it is 70 and above, we want to see good, and if it is below 70, it should display for us can do better. Then those ones below 50, then we want to see failed. But all these ones we shall be basing our comments from this column for average. So we can start by clicking in this cell, which is under the comment column. Then we go to Formulas tab. From the Formulas tab, we shall click on the Insert function. Then from here, we shall have this Insert function dialog box. We shall try to search for our VLOOKUP, so it is not among this list. That means we are going to type it in this search for a function field. So we remove this information and we type VLOOKUP. After we press the enter, then here it is, then we shall go and click on OK. So when we click on OK, we have this dialog box and it is showing us we are working with VLOOKUP. So from this dialog box, we can now see we have this field where we can insert our lookup value. So our lookup value is this first cell under average. So we shall click on it, then it gets displayed. Then next is now to insert our table array. So we shall click first in this field for table array, then we go and select from this first cell, then move up to the last cell after we release the mouse button. Then we can see now we have our table array inserted and some of the information already displayed here. So since we want to only work with the information from this table array, then that means that from our table array we have to ensure that these cell range are fixed. So to fix the cell range we use the absolute cell reference. So we shall click on this first cell address, then we insert a $sign. So to insert a $sign, we shall press on the F4 key on the keyboard. Then we have the $sign. We click on the next address, then we press F4. We have the $sign. Then in our next step, we now have to specify the column number where the values we want to insert here are found. So the column number is 2. We shall count this as 1, then 2. So our call index number will be 2 because our comments are found in this column 2. So we shall click in this cell, in this field, then we put there 2. Then when we put 2, we have the last step to make range lookup. This is optional, just like we said in the beginning. So with the range lookup option here, it means that if we want to find exact, then we shall put here false. If we just want this lookup to search for these values from this field, then you can put true. But all we have to know is that this one can be neglected. So for now, we are going to neglect this range lookup. Then we go and click on OK. So when we click on OK, we can see our comment inserted already. And VLOOKUP has used this table array together with these values to come up with this comment. So if you look at this comment very good and you look at our table array, we say that those students who will have 80 and above, the comments should be very good. So we can see also under comments we have very good. How about the remaining individuals? We shall use the fill handle feature. Click, fill the formulas in the remaining cells, and we see our results. So we can now see all results are generated by the help of this VLOOKUP function. So that's how we can use this VLOOKUP syntax or function to come up with the comments. Hope you found this video tutorial useful to you. That's it for now. See you in our next tutorial.